Thousands stiffed as feds close multi-million-dollar football pool.
If you are brand new to our channel, we invite you to take a moment to subscribe. Just click on the lit red button as well as the gray bell. Why the bell? Well, it will let you know every time we post a new video. When most of us think about football pools, we envision a rather innocent office or bar game played for relatively low stakes. In a common football pool scenario, the players select the team that they think will get into the playoffs and the one that will ultimately be the winner of the Super Bowl. All the money bet on the teams that are losers is accumulated and paid out to those selecting the winning team. Technically, in most jurisdictions but not all, these football gambling pools are illegal. For the small games, law enforcement rarely cracks down on them, even when they are illegal, because it is too much trouble to chase after these victimless crimes. However, when the football pool is publicized on the internet and the prize pool is in the millions, the operators of the pool should expect that eventually the federal agents will come knocking at the door. Such was the case with Ron and Mike's football pool. NBC Sports reported that the prize pool reached around $2.5 million in totals for the 5 NFL survivor pools that they had going. A survivor pool is one when a person placing a bet picks a team that wins each week for the entire season. Once a team is chosen for a particular week, the player cannot pick that same team again. For each week, the players have to pick a different team from all chosen before, which will win that week. For the first two Ron and Mike's pools, the entry fee was $100. These pools were capped at 10,000 entries. They both sold out. A second chance pool was created, with the entry fee of $200 for each bet. A high roller pool was also offered for the entry fee of $500 per bet. Ron and Mike's football pool operations in the state of New York were shut down by the feds. When law enforcement officers moved in on the operations, they confiscated money, documents, and computer equipment. No arrests were made. Perhaps arrests will be made later. The organizers of the pool are Ron Krenengold and Mike Bernstein. Surprisingly, under New York state law, if the organizers ran the pool and did not take any share of the winnings, it would not be illegal. It only becomes a crime in that state if those running the pool took a share of the winnings. The feds are involved to see if any activities crossed state lines, which might mean that there could be a federal crime charged against the operators of the pool. In the meantime, the website for Ron and Mike's football pool was voluntarily shut down, and it has the statement on it that says, "Please be advised that the Ron and Mike website has been forced to shut down at this time and is unlikely to open again." Estimates are that more than 23,000 bettors were still active in the Ron and Mike's football pool when the feds forced it to shut down. They will lose their money now. A similar situation occurred in New Jersey many years ago. The prize pool was around $900,000. 5 years after the seizure of the money, the charges were dropped against the pool's operator. However, the state of New Jersey refused to give the bettors back their money. It looks like the feds will be the big winners of Ron and Mike's football pool this time.